Hello internet pals, welcome to my longboard progress video. Seeing some of your comments from my first video really warms me up to know that I motivate some of you guys, and I feel really touched, and I hope that I can continue to inspire and motivate more of you. And right now I'll be showing you what tricks I've been learning within these 2 months. And to be fair, it's not really 2 months or so because I don't practice for the full month. I try my best to practice once a week, but because of adult life, it gets in the way of things. And also, taking the public transport with this longboard is pretty troublesome, especially when the longboard, is more than half of my height. Every time I go up and down the escalator, I always got to be, sorry, excuse me. I just always have to lift up my board, and it's quite troublesome, and I feel like it always affects people sometimes. Now, before we begin, gears are important, no matter what they say.
Oh shit.
Now, the last time I didn't put on any gears, and it resulted in a very, very bad scarring, which some of you might know, and this is my recovery right now. It's still very bad. It really leaves a very bad wound. So I suggest for all of you to really put on, all your protective gears with you. To be really honest, I don't wear gears all the time, but I really try my best to, especially when I'm learning new tricks. Because when you learn new tricks with these gears on, you'll feel less scared to try it because you're not afraid to fall down. And also, even if you fall, the impact of falling is lesser, so it won't be so painful. Let's get started! Pushing and balancing is important, and it should be the first thing you master before moving on to any tricks. I feel that my balancing is so much better now compared to when I first started. At the start, I could barely balance for more than 3 seconds. But now, I can hold my balance longer and aim for a bigger push, which helps me to skate with lesser effort. Another best way to get comfortable on your board is learning how to jump on your board. Basically, just keep jumping on your board so you get the feels of being elevated up in the air and landing back down on your board. Once you're comfortable with this, you can do a 180 jump and many more tricks after that too. It's also important to learn how to carve well because your entire dance line is about carving. No matter what kind of steps you do, you kind of want to have to carve your board left and right, and that is the whole beauty of longboard dance. Carving is still something I'm struggling with, but I think I'm much better now than the last time where I looked like a struggling worm. Basically, you don't want your body to be moving so much, and you shouldn't lean too front or too back. Your shoulder should be the one guiding you into that carve, along with the pressure of your heels and toes. And I'm still learning how to carve better. Previously, I can only do 180 step on one side, which is the shifting of weight only to my right leg. But now I can do 180 step with my left leg as well. I find that I have always been relatively okay with doing 360 step ever since I first learned 180 step. Somehow, it's something that I was naturally able to do it, and perhaps you will find it easier to do it once you learn the 180 step as well. The only difficult part I feel is probably making a step when your body is facing the opposite direction of your board. Cross step is a move that I can do so confidently now as compared to the last time. Remember Scaredy Ariel? She's no longer on the phone right now. I just started learning reverse cross step, which is basically cross step but backwards. It's still not very smooth as of now. Reverse cross step is one of the most common dance steps on the longboard and you should definitely master it. My friends, I can finally do Peterpan and more than 3 sets of it. I'm super proud of myself. Remember how I couldn't even do at all, not a single bit, because my left leg was too weak and my balance was like poop. This, my friends, shows that the more you practice, the more you will be able to produce results. Pivot 180, it's all about finding that sweet spot between putting enough weight on your front leg and releasing a little weight on your back leg. Y'all, I learned this trick so hard initially that the next 2 days I felt an intense pain on my ribs area. It was just so hard for me to get the momentum right, and when I got it after multiple sessions, I was so happy. Backside tiger claw is a new trick that I've learned. It looks like a very cool trick, but a little sloppy when I do it. Took me about an hour to roughly learn this, but I'm still struggling to jump back on my board, which is supposed to be immediate. So I still got lots of work to improve on my tiger claw. So once you've learned each and every step, all you gotta do is to combine everything together, and there you will form your longboard dance line. And that's all for my 2 months long progression video. Was it fast or was it slow in terms of my progress? Well, I think it doesn't really matter as long as I didn't give up. And also, you shouldn't give up on longboarding either. So yeah, do comment down the tricks you would like me to learn next. You're not only motivating me to learn the tricks, but you're also motivating other new beginners to go and try those tricks. And also, if you're residing in Singapore, do feel free to hit me up and we can go for a skate session, or we can cruise around Singapore and we can probably learn a tool from each other. Although I think I will not help you, only you help me. So yeah, and feel free to follow my Instagram. Go ahead and follow. Let me get more followers because I have no followers on my public Instagram account. So please go and follow and DM me. Let me know that you've watched this video and I'll feel very happy. And also don't forget to give this video a like and a subscribe to my channel because it will really boost me and help me out. So thank you so much everyone, and I hope that this video inspires you and allows you to feel happy after watching this. So thank you and bye bye.